Okay, we're just about to go and pick up 2 more slot machines. This will be a new episode on how to fix slot machines. So. Okay, so we're back, and we picked up 2 slot machines. Great deal on eBay, 2 for $45. Had to drive a little over an hour to pick them up, but it wasn't too bad of a ride. We got 2 of them. This one is a Hyper Juggler machine. The other one is called Elf Dream. So we're going to take a look at these. We're going to do an evaluation. I'm going to show you how to clean them up, how to make some repairs. So hopefully they're not in too bad a shape, but if you look cosmetically. Okay, so first things first, give it a once over. You see there's some pitting here in the chrome. Hopefully we can take care of that. Again, our belly glass and the frame is missing. Some rust down there in the tray. Now, one thing I noticed right off the bat here, there is an issue with this door. Also, you can see that the cabinet's been, somebody attempted to spray paint it or something. Here you see there's some discoloration and some marking. It looks like there was duct tape holding this door closed or some packing tape. So a really, really rough shaped machine. Hopefully we can bring this chrome back. If not, this might be a repaint. So we might paint this frame. So, okay. Opening up the door. Here's the issue right here with the hinge. So we're gonna need to add some screws in there to, just bring this hinge and this door back into some sort of an alignment. Okay, down here is your power supply. You see here we have a ribbon cable that's disconnected. Now when you go to power up this machine, you turn on the power here. That click is a good sign. That tells you that your coin mechanism is engaging, so let's listen to that again. Okay, you got some lights on the motherboard, which is a good thing. I hear an issue with the light up top, the fluorescent light. I can hear it kind of not arcing, but it sounds like the ballast is trying to light at the top. So that could be a bulb or that could be something else. Our lower belly glass is lit. We have lights at the top lit, which is unusual. Those usually only light in a bonus round. So, but we do have our credit light and our payout light, both at 0. Now, if you were really observant, you noticed when I did this, you notice those light segments turning on and off. So there's some kind of pressure on that board or something. So that door, we really have to get that door into alignment before we do anything with it. So let's see if it plays though. Okay, that's telling us right there. That's telling us right there that there's an issue with our coin mechanism. So we're going to take a look. We're going to have to take a look at our coin mechanism there. All right, so with a little playing around, we're able to get it to take some coins. It looks like our 0 segment, so we definitely have some loose connections. Now, one other thing I noticed is the credit button isn't working. So there's some kind of a short going on here. That's, that was pretty evident just by touching and noticing things going on and off. So in a situation like this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go through the machine, check all the connections, give everything a good cleaning. So you definitely want the power off. And if you just look in this machine, there's dust. There are spider webs and things in them. There's the hopper in there. So we're going to just go through all this And I'm going to do a good cleaning on it, and then I'm going to show it to you after it's been cleaned. So that's going to be the plan. It was amazing how quickly that machine and how easily it came apart. Again, dirty pieces. I was really surprised. There was one screw up here holding it. Down here, there's a pin that goes in. You can really get a good look inside, though. You see the motherboard is here. This is our stop board over here, which I'll take you in and give you a closer look at. And our reel cage came right out. It was barely even held in there. And if you look, it's actually broken here at the bottom. So I think I may add something in there to make it a little stronger. And this has actually was pushing against things in there. So once we get this properly anchored, that's going to help us out quite a bit. So stay with us. We'll get this thing into some sort of usable condition. So here we took off our coin return. It's just really, really, let's get that in the camera there, just really nasty. So we're going to clean that up. And removing that also exposes our coin mechanism. So we can get in there and do some cleaning there too. You see here we can remove a screw. I'm going to take that out of there. Sometimes you can leave it in place with one other Phillips screw. I'm going to remove that. Going to unplug it from here. Unplug it from there. You want to be very careful with those wires because they're brittle. And now you can kind of see this, get a better look at this coin mech. You can see here down the inside, and you can get a better look at that sensor, which is right there. So we're just gonna, just gently, I'm gonna wipe this down and just get it clean. I'm gonna get in here our, see if we can figure out with that credit coin sensor, maybe we can do something with that too. But and so you can open up, you can see the inside. So we'll take care of that and we'll put it back into the machine. Now what I'm using here is using a little bit of contact cleaner. And all I did was I put a little on a paper towel because you don't want to really spray this with anything, this sensor, and just get it in there. You could probably do this with Windex or something too. I have the CRC, the contact cleaner, so I'm going to use that. But you just want to get this, you want to get this grunge off of there. So next you're going to want some window cleaner, which should cover this up and you'll be your generic window cleaner. But this is good, dollar store, Dollar Tree kind of stuff. I'm going to use that with a nice soft cloth just to get on the inside, get along the top. Keep it off the connections, but just do, the body type stuff. Here are our connections for many of the different parts of this slot machine. Let's get something, to point with here. So all of these connections, this is where we took out our coin mech, right? This is for our coin mechanism. This is the back of our LED display, right? These solder joints. These are our connections. This is a major, major important part here because everything on the whole part of this door, all of it interfaces right here with that ribbon cable. So that can be a source of heartache, headache, and pain for you too. So definitely that's something that you want to watch and look at. So all of these connections, I'm just going to go through. I'm going to unplug and plug them back in. If they look messy, I'm going to give them a spritz with the contact cleaner. Here's the stop board I was telling you about. And for some machines, these are getting harder and harder to find. This is what actually helps the machine go through its cycle and helps you stop the reels. And sometimes if you have an issue where the reels keep spinning and you're pushing the buttons and it's not working and they're stopping by timing out, it could be the stop board. And the odd thing with these is some of these have no fuse in them and they continue to work. So this one seems to be working. I took it out to clean it. Going to clean the contacts on it. There's these connections, which from what I understand, these are for other controls and stuff when they were in the slot parlors back in Japan. So I'm going to finish cleaning the inside there out. Clean off the stop board, clean up around the power supply a little bit. And then we're going to put it back together and see how it works. So here's the solution I found for where these screws went in and they're missing. Once again, Harbor Freight hardware assortment. And just kind of work. This is plastic, so it'll easily thread in. So you find the screw that's going to fit sort of tightly in there and just slowly work it in. This one's already threaded. I'm going to slowly thread this one in and then back it out, and we'll be able to screw this door back onto the hinge. So the hinges on the door now, much better than they were before. The Velcro's holding it shut since they broke the latch, but you can see up there in the corner those two Harbor Freight screws I put in. A lot cleaner than it was when we started. Some people go a lot further than this. It all depends on what you're hoping for with your result. My school of thought is don't overdo it. Clean what needs to be clean, and that's it. So let's turn it on. Okay, we got the click. We got the top light is still trying to come on. I think we might have a bad tube up there. Not too happy with these being lit. They're not really supposed to be lit unless you're in a bonus. Uh-oh. I'm thinking, So we knocked something loose. Now this is what you'll see when your stop board's not working. It'll continue to spin like that and your buttons won't do anything. Okay, so here's what happened there. The stop board was not, the connection was not seated properly. So my mistake, I didn't push it in all the way. Something else you want to make sure is that your tokens are clean. Because if you start putting dirty tokens into your coin slot, you can have all kinds of problems. And now just cleaning it, now our credit coin button is working. So sometimes just a good cleaning is what they really need to get going. Get that angle. Hey Paul, what's going on?
Hi Dad, the slot machine is really cool.
Yeah, of course you showed up after we did all the hard work. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's not throwing codes anymore. It's all lit up. It looks cool. It's nice and clean. We still have to do some cleaning on the outside. We got some issues to deal with, but yeah, we'll get it cleaned up as best as we can, and we'll give you guys a look at the end.